So, guys, I think it's one thing Nelson brought up that we may not be taking into account, which may make this make more sense. The power dynamic. So, because we're physically stronger, there's a power dynamic. The same way as if you have a boss who's in charge of you, that's a female, you wouldn't technically view that as her taking advantage of you in a relationship with the power dynamic unless you use that power to leverage it against you. So it's a weird way the power dynamics. That might have been a bad example, but it's a weird way that the power dynamics work in that play.
This is why this is
like break that down.
What it is. This is why I'm questioning y'all logic on power dynamic, because in that situation, if he can't knock her the fuck out when she gropes him, he has no power.
If he does knock her out, if he knocks her out and he gets arrested, do you think it would hold up in court if he used self-defense as?
Absolutely not. They would laugh him out of court just like they would have laughed him out the police station had he went up and told him that he was SA. They would have laughed at him and they would have said, "Going to jail for knocking a woman out," which renders him powerless. He has no power.
That judge will be taken off of the bench.
No, he won't, because of people like you.
And today, in 2024,
no, he won't, because of people like you. He would not.
2024.
No, because of people like you.
First of all, nobody would have came to her defense. We in society now, everybody takes their phone out and just hits record. If they go to court for something like that and it's on film what happened, and he says it was self-defense because I was being assaulted, there's no way in the world that now the double standard is going to come into play and they're going to be like, no, you're going to jail anyway because
it's 2024, bro. That shit going down. She going down.
That equality movement goes.
Is Kevin Gates not fighting the charge for donkey kicking the shit out of a girl who touched him, even though he asked her to stop, and then she did it again, and then he donkey kicked her, and that nigga is facing charges right now?
What's the end result of the charges?
I have no idea. I think he still might be facing, or he may have faced some form of consequence.
Hold tight real quick. Let me go ahead. Hold tight. Let me go ahead and fill this apology. Well, he acknowledged what happened. He said at this point, everyone has seen the video circulating online. I am still in shock and don't fully know how to process what happened last night. This is an unfortunate situation that I do not condone in any way. I can't take it lightly because I know I would be in serious trouble if the roles were reversed. The fact is, sexual assault is never okay, regardless of gender or status. We're all human and we should respect each other. Most importantly, we should always respect ourselves. So that's Michael's response.
That's his PR.
Can I ask you a question? Do you think she disrespected herself more or him more?
For context, while performing on stage at an event in Lakeland, Florida back in 2015, the rapper was charged with battery for kicking a fan in the face. The next October, he was convicted and sentenced to 180 days of jail.
Do you think that she disrespected herself more or him more by doing that?
Her.
She disrespected herself.
Herself. As a woman should always be in her feminine. A woman is supposed to conduct herself regally. She's no longer a little girl. She's cognizant of what she is doing. It was premeditated when she made it to the point of getting to him and whispering whatever she whispered in his ear while holding his genitalia. But here's the thing. That's his PR statement. They did a great job as for writing that up and showing that, okay, we can decide where we want to go with this. I don't know if it's going to be the money play and they settle out depending on what's there to be had, or they can see what can be worked out behind the scenes. But all the chess pieces are not automatically was in his favor. He also protected himself so that the story couldn't be discerned in any other way but him being a victim, which was smart.
Plot twist. He was
hit that early.
What he did was what he gonna get from that half a goddamn EBT card? The bitch ain't got no goddamn money.
Yeah,
she broke. She was just early in the house. She ain't got shit. What you gonna get from her?
That little young man whose her brother has bread.
Okay, now is he gonna flip that bill? Is he gonna flip that bill?
Get it off, Hank. Him and the little one, Kai Sanat, and them, he's not as big as Kai Sanat, but he got a bag.
So he gonna flip that bill for his sister then.
Would you?
I'm gonna give you an example.
I wouldn't.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna give you an example.
Damn.
Wait. Floyd's entourage comes in. You bump into one of those big 19-foot dudes, and one of them slug you upside the head. Who you suing?
That's
You
different.
gonna
They
sue-
work.
No, it's relative to what I'm saying.
Floyd.
He's
Floyd will be
contracted with Floyd. I'm a sue Floyd. They're contracted.
That's completely different.
But it's the same thing. It's the same thing in this scenario because
unless she works for her company, what does she got to do with anything? She where he sounds like she was just a guest in the house.
That's what academics going through right now. I think if you're in charge of the home, like if somebody, like say I come in your house and I get injured while inside your house, you'll be held liable because you occurred under your property.
So they're gonna go after the man that was streaming.
I got another question.
Would you call him soft if he sued, old boy? And
you have me. Wait. You have me. Okay, I'll answer that in a second.
Hell yeah.
You have me. You invite
You damn
me
right
to
I'm gonna call him soft.
You invite me to an environment where I'm supposed to be safe. I'm a high-profile celebrity. It's supposed to be red carpet, bells and whistles. I'm coming here to promote your channel, your stream, whatever. If something happens to me, who is culpable? I'm on your watch.
Well, Kenny, you remember what Darwin said to you? He would let that white boy whoop your ass. Remember that?
and watch this. May I finish? You heard what you just said, Hank?
Don't let that white boy whoop your ass.
Wait, Hank. You heard what you just said? Exactly. So if I'm in his house and I'm gonna answer Sweeney question, I have a decision to make. You invited me in your house, and no matter what happened, I could easily said the environment was no longer safe. This could have been a setup.
Yeah, you could.
Let me add context.
You can even say you were jumped by everybody else in there.
And now I'm in front of the lawyer with one of those neck braces and a crutch.
It's all about what you can prove in court.
Hey, no, I got a question to y'all about consent though.
It's still not a solid.
Hold on, Marcus, before you ask your question. So here's the crazy part. Everything that y'all just illustrated is the reason why there actually is no power dynamic. That he was, even in that situation, he was rendered powerless. He was powerless. Even in Kevin Gates' situation, I just told y'all he was sentenced to 180 days in jail. Did he serve all the time? I don't know. Maybe he got off on good behavior. But he had to fight, pay money, pay an attorney, and still got sentenced and charged. Now he has a charge and a conviction on his record for defending himself against SA. That's pretty much renders a man powerless.
Let me tell you something. If somebody broke in my house right now and they slipped on fucking wet floor and broke their ribs, I would be sued. If somebody broke in my house right now and not beat the shit out of him and broke the fucking jaw, I can be sued and I would lose.
So that renders you powerless.
So no, Sweeney, let me say this.
You're powerless.
How the power dynamic work? Here go how the power dynamic work. If somebody break in my house and I hold them at gunpoint and I don't kill them, I don't feel powerless because I didn't enact the action that I could. It's the same as like when I be on the panel. If I couldn't defend myself and I just let stuff go, I would feel powerless. But because I defend myself and I just let it go because I'm being a bigger person, I never feel powerless. So I think like that's what we say.
Well, in this particular situation, then it's your second example. You can't do anything about it. There is nothing. You can't knock it the fuck out, and then in the courtroom gonna laugh you out the room. The police gonna laugh you out the room, and pretty much everybody's saying it's par for the course. Then you're powerless.
Was he being charged for hitting her or because there's also a thing called escalation of conflict.
He kicked her and he got charged for kicking her.
I got to look at it, but
yeah, it's hard to. You're arguing a legal basis there, like because a judge is going to look at if the response was proportional to the offense.
Thank you.
So like there's a whole lot of context
we're
missing
police
inside there.
all the
time.
If a woman got groped in the streets and she hit a dude and she kicked him, they would not charge her and convict her for defending herself. They would say she was essayed in the streets and she defended herself. A man who does the same exact thing. The only point I'm trying to make is we can argue that the point is that in that moment, in these situations, men are pretty much rendered powerless because they can't do shit about it. There ain't nothing you can do. We just illustrated there ain't shit you can do about it. You said you were laughing out the room.
You can't just use one case. You can't just use one case and say, okay, now we got to go with that. No,
I thought you just said it was the culture.
There's cases where women. There's cases where men have been essayed or whatever by women, and they don't want those cases. They exist, bro.
Those are few and far between, bro. We're talking about what the majority happens.
That's what I'm saying. It's all about how you argue.
What happens in majority of cases? Y'all just illustrated is par for the course. So in that situation, so now that I'm saying that the person is rendered powerless, you want to start backpedaling. No, that's what it is. It's a power dynamic.
I didn't say they was rendered powerless. You said
I'm saying that they're rendered powerless. You're saying that they have the reason why. Wait.
I'm saying when you go to court, you have a chance. You have a chance.
And if your chance is 5%,
that's going to persuade me that if I go to court and I actually fight for something that I'm rightfully, have a chance of winning, that I won't win until I actually get to court and I present the evidence. It's all about what the judge is going to say at the end of the day.
Hey, Sweeney.
But if I was to bag it up out of the courtroom, yes, I'm gonna call any man who I feel like me personally, this is my opinion, and I'm not going to attack anybody for not feeling the same way. That's your thing. But yeah, I would think it would be soft. I think if you sue her for money,
that's the problem.
If you sue her for cash, I would think you'd be soft. But if you had sued her and said, "Hey, look, I want a public apology, from you and your family and your brothers," that's cool. But if you're trying to go and get some money out of this girl that probably ain't even got a pot to piss in, yeah.
So is Cassie soft?
Who?
Cassie. Is she soft?
Cassie?
Women are rewarded for being soft, so I think it's not.
That's what I'm saying.
Is she soft because men no more. Women can't be no. You said if he does it for monetary reasons, then that makes him soft. So is Cassie soft?
That's different, man.
I don't even know what that.
Hold on, wait. I just looked at the Kevin Gates video of him kicking old girl. This woman is in the audience and she touches her shin, and he kicked her.
Oh, he grabbed her. She grabbed his dick.
I'm looking at the video.
That's what happened. She grabbed his dick.
That's when you try to spin shit, bro.
No, I'm not spinning it. That's what he said. She grabbed my dick.
A lot of stuff you saying, you giving it more weight. Just like when you asked Marcus, if a man came up to you and said I was SA, obviously it's gonna be different than when you say this bad and grab my balls.
He said it, bro.
Okay, you're right. I just looked at it again. Honestly, she probably barely touched anything.
Barely touched.
I'm not validating it. I'm not validating it.
Do y'all not see this shit?
But listen, this is what I'm saying.
So men don't even want pussy to touch him, bro.
She just praised him, man. She just praised him.
This is the crazy thing.
But listen. This is what they look at in court. How he kicked her definitely escalated the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So more than likely, that's what he got charged on. Now, again, I don't think
charged for assaulting her.
You could have said, "Hey, look, baby, I'm good."
If you look at the video, it looked like he assaults her.
He donkey kicked the shit out of us, rightfully so.
Right.
Man,
but you if you can stop a threat with a gun, and then when they running away, you shoot them, you're gonna get charged with attempted murder too.
All right, so no.
Even if
answer that question, sweetie. Answer Marcus' question.
One mic, y'all that can't hear us. We got to do one mic.
I got it for you then.
In that situation,
answer Marcus' question, bro.
Hold on, Marcus.
Wait, I'm talking.
Go ahead.
In that situation, if you're in a physical fight and you pull out your firearm in that moment, you're escalating the situation. So you will end up getting charged with aggravated assault because you incorporated a firearm.
Aggravated assault.
You know what I'm saying? Into it. So there are levels to it. If I could have just stepped away,
you know what I'm saying, Sweeney, because you're gonna get in trouble.
If she reaches out and gropes me and I step away, then I've already broke the I've broke contact. You know what I'm saying? But if you engage,
she broke the law too.
I agree. I'm not saying
hands on the man. Look here, this is what I have a problem with, because Darwin is the first one who puts out videos trying to hold a woman accountable about how she moves, behaves, and carries. But he's not gonna hold a heifer accountable when she sexually assault a man. Oh, well, I'm gonna let you go. You a soft man if you sue her for money or not sue her for apology. That's some bullshit, man. We need to stop this shit,
bro. It depends on what it's the nature of the offense, bro.
No. That shows the woman has more power over you than you even think. You might have the moment.
You know what, Hank?
You know what, power over you.
Do what you said you was gonna do. Call the police if somebody grab your balls. Just like you told me, if a man breaking in my shed in the backyard, don't show the gun. Call the police. So now what you gonna do? You gonna hit her or you gonna call the police?
No, I'm gonna go to the police and file a report on a stank ass.
Thank you. Okay then. So don't. So
okay then. I hope they look at. I hope they put her ass in jail, and I hope they take a little goddamn crumb snatcher, bastard ass kids, and put them in the fucking state. Fuck that.
All right, hold on, Swing. Let me just get to Lil Taz. This is the last slide I got on this. So this is Lil Taz coming back after Michael had his response and said, after the actions that occurred during my stream last night, I would like to sincerely apologize to Michael and his family for what took place. My little sister was completely wrong and out of line. What she did was very inappropriate and unacceptable. I am truly embarrassed and disgusted by her actions. I completely respect whatever direction Michael wants to go in this situation. After watching this clip, I was completely taken back by what she done. I will take extreme precautions with future streams to avoid similar issues and have banned her from participating in future streams. I do not condone any type of assault. So that was Lil Taz's response.
So he said, you want to get PRs, huh? You know that boy don't even talk like that, man. That was definitely PR. He just went PR for PR. Like, get the hell out of here,
all of this is to protect the image and
brand.
What we
doing?
That's all it is. If it wasn't live, bro, nobody would be talking right now.
You know what
he wouldn't have came out of the loop and said, yeah, somebody grabbed me. Nobody saw it. Nobody would even be talking.
Like he would have called himself.
No,
I got a question for you. Marcus,
my point is, hold on, live, it had to be talked about, bro, because somebody saw it. How many times you didn't think that you think this is his first time being groped?
I'm sure he had a problem with it then too. But that's beside the point.
Did he say anything?
Hold on, Marcus. I got a question for you.
Come on, man.
How tall are you?
6'7", 6'6", 6'7".
6'7". How much do you weigh?
230.
All right. So if a T who's 110 pounds and 4'9" grabs you by your balls, what are you doing?
Beating the brakes off of him.
Is that appropriate?
You said
if you're 4'9", 110 pounds wet, you're gonna beat the brakes off of him.
A man?
Mm-hmm.
TS.
Yeah, but it's certain things I don't play about.
Are you okay with going to prison for the rest of your life by beating the brakes off of them?
I don't want to go to prison for the rest of my life. However, I'd be okay with how I respond in that scenario. There's certain things, my sexuality as a man, I'm not playing that game, and I'm not playing white people calling me niggas and shit. So if I got to go sit down behind standing on what I believe in, I'm gonna go sit my ass down. But I'm gonna respond how I'm gonna respond.
So why is it that it's okay for you to beat the brakes off of somebody that's half your size, literally?
Somebody.
See how he just cleverly. But we're gonna sit. Hold on, wait. No, but we're gonna sit here and say, "Oh man, he donkey kicked her, man. That's out of line." Even though she just grazed him a little bit.
Because men and women aren't the same, Sweeney. Men and women aren't the same, bro.
Weight classes. Hold on, wait. Everybody jump in. Do weight classes not exist?
Like, come on, man.
Do weight classes not exist?
Unrealistic, bro.
The only reason why we can sit here and say shit like men and women are different because of the power dynamic. Well, a person that's half your size, you literally have the power in that situation, and you will still find it. You would think it's completely okay with you beating the shit out of somebody who just grabbed you and they half your size. But then we'll sit here and have an existential conversation about Kevin Gates donkey kicking the shit out of a woman that grabbed his dick.
Because I'm beating dude up, not even out of defense. I'm beating them up out of anger.
Yeah, that's different.
Something I'm gonna have to go to jail for.
Hold on, wait. So Kevin Gates donkey kicked her out of anger because she groped him inappropriately.
And his ass got 180 days. Anger.
I wish somebody donkey kick you in your chest. So
go ahead, go out to the street, respond with violence, and see don't you go to jail.
Yeah, no, if you look at it from the court's perspective, from a legal perspective, it's one thing to defend yourself, and it's one thing to beat the fuck out of somebody.
Thank you.
There's a case right now where there was an accident, and this older guy and this younger guy got into a fight. The older guy clearly can't fight, but the younger guy, you know what I'm saying, is taking swings at him. Old man pulls this leveler out of his trunk and chases the younger guy around the car. The younger guy knocks him down, kicks him while he's down on the ground numerous times while after he's out of it, and damn near kill him. You know what I'm saying? And they gave him like 17 years. So it's one thing to defend yourself, but if you take it to the extreme where you're putting somebody in the hospital where you could have broke contact, then they're gonna slam you every time, bro.
Put your ass under the jail.
And Sweeney, the reason I answered it like that, because I've been in that situation and that's how I responded. Hopefully I might be better in the remember I told you about when the dude hit the car when we was at Wrigleyville and I got out and whooped him on the 500.
Does that make you soft?
That I did or did?
According to Darwin, you would be soft in that situation.
What, for beating them up?
A whole different situation.
For beating up a person half your size that you know you can beat the crap out of just because
she changing the context, bro.
No, I'm saying the dude called my wife.
I'm questioning
right so bad. You got to change all of the ingredients to the context.
Right, because y'all use power dynamics as an explanation.
I've been able to stand on what I said and not have changed.
If a man sues for money, he's soft. That's what you call the man for suing for money.
Every time y'all move the goalposts and change the ingredients, y'all
it's
get back in
the corner and y'all not understanding. What you're not understanding. Hold on, wait. I got it, Hank. What you're not understanding is I'm questioning your logic.
Nelson done did it. Vince done did it. Marcus done did it. You just keep taking L's on this topic, bro.
No, what I'm doing is I'm questioning your logic because I'm testing your logic.
Changing my logic.
Wait. No, I'm not changing your logic because the reason why you say I
was soft. I'm gonna give you a point of reference. I could be considered soft and weak for how I got off on clout. We had a whole discussion about that because I wasn't able to keep my composure. It's subjective to your argument. You understand? He could be considered soft because he could have showed that man grace. If Marcus is 6'6", 6'7", is beating on somebody 4'10", and he know he could have handled this situation, subdue the man.
Yeah, that's being soft, man. That's taking advantage of a motherfucker.
Okay, so it's subjective depending on what the situation is.
Absolutely.
I gave two paradigms. So in this instance, Darwin is correct.
No. See, that's what because y'all not understanding my argument.
He just explained it to you.
Yeah, he explained something, but he was explaining an argument I didn't make. I'm questioning your logic. We walked it down. You said, well, there's a power dynamic. That's what makes them soft because there's a power dynamic.
I just gave you two logical.
But you're giving me logic for something I didn't say.
It's directly to what you said.
No, it's not. Well,
regarding being soft.
I can't get y'all there if y'all keep interrupting me and not letting me get it out.
Yo, you the most long-winded dude here.
Well, I can be that. But at least let me get it out before you say something.
Okay.
All right, so let me walk it down. Let me walk it down. We said the reason why they said, oh, it'll be soft because there's a power dynamic between men and women. So the power dynamic is, well, obviously women are weaker and a man can defend himself. So if that is the case, then in the particular situation where Marcus has the power dynamic over somebody that's half his size, according to Bruiser's logic, it would be soft. Granted, he's saying that he wouldn't think that, but that goes against his logic. Because you said that the only reason why a man will be soft is because it's a woman and you're stronger than her. Well, if
I didn't say the only reason why. You put words in my mouth.
Darwin, let him get it off. Let him get it off.
Man, JR, you can move to the next topic.
Wait, hold on, no, because
we can move to the next topic, bro.
Let me just dead wrong.
Let me just ask Sweeney. Let me just ask Sweeney.
We can move to the next topic.
You ran into another L, Sweeney. Another one. There's no way around it, bro.
Let me just ask you a question. Are you advocating for a blanket approach to like what should be right and what should be wrong in these types of situations? Is that
That wasn't my point at all.
That was my only question. Okay.
Yeah.
So you believe that it should be case by case, their context matters, things like that, right?
No, I was just questioning. No. Again, my whole entire point was I was questioning his logic. He offered a specific type of logic behind why he said what he said. So I started asking questions to test his logic, and he started moving his logic depending on the situation. If that's how you want to do it, fair. But I'm entitled to point out how his logic is flawed because when it came
because I adjusted to the circumstance and doesn't make it flawed. It just makes it.
It does make it flawed.
No, it don't.
So,
now we can move on.
So,
logic is
Bruce,
flawed.
let me ask you this though, Bruce. How was it that time we had a conversation? Come on, man. Now we had a conversation. Remember we had a conversation, and your ass is telling all your friends' business about pillow talking with your wife. But we ain't call you soft on that bullshit. We call you. You was on some. So you don't remember when you was saying you
y'all gotta take so bad to try to make a point. It's getting ridiculous at this point.
I tell my wife
everything. You said this. This is what you said, dog. This is what you said you do. You said, well, you better not tell me because I'm gonna tell my wife. I'm gonna tell her all the business.
And what did I say, Marcus White? What did I say? What did I say?
He told me behind the scenes. Because we was about to have a conversation. I was like, wait, don't talk in front of Bruiser. He was like, man, I was trolling that day. So he don't mean it. He told me this like last week. I swear to God,
when y'all, the moment y'all get really strong and passionate on y'all thing, when y'all can't accept nobody, that's when I start trolling y'all. Because it's hard to even have a conversation where y'all can accept other people that got an opinion. Then I'm gonna just troll you because there's no way to argue with you. The whole point is, bro. The whole point is
you're gonna hold a woman accountable. You're gonna hold a woman accountable for
put Andre's chat up.
You'll call a man soft.
Put Andre's chat up. He just put it. Andre Cable. Thank you. That's exactly what I was testing.
Sex does have a basis, though.
No, it doesn't, because y'all
we got to transition. We're gonna be here all night.
Back to man and woman, not just
we're gonna be here all night.